Tom and Shane here again today with S&S. Jerry wanted us to shoot a small segment on cooking on our smokehouse. We actually sent him a picture of this that was inspired by one of his shows where he was cooking with his dad a drop-dead chicken in his dad Stroller Nolan's smokehouse. So this is what we came up with. It's basically a 2x6 frame with board and batten siding that we actually salvaged from the old house we have here, and a concrete slab with one row of cinder block and just lined with tin on the whole inside.
So when you cook with anything, there's always a little preparation at hand. We got our smokehouse here, we got our meat in the cooler, we got our basting equipment over here. We hadn't started that yet, but we start our fire about an hour or so early. We get a good bed of coals going in the bottom with some wood on the top. It's like an oven. You want to preheat your smokehouse first. You got to get your tin nice and warm. You get you a nice smoky flavor inside going. Then you close it off. You let the smoke build in, and then you go to making your baste.
Today the base we're using is actually something my father taught me about 10-15 years ago. It's nothing more than 2 cups of water, about a cup of oil, vegetable oil, any kind of oil will do, 2 lemons, 1 stick of butter, some crushed red pepper, and salt and pepper to your taste. 2 lemons that I've cut, and I'll squeeze them in. This is 2 cups of water, 1 cup of oil in here already, and I've got it heating up. It isn't quite to a boil yet. Then we'll add 1 stick of butter. So like I said, that's 2 cups water, 1 cup of oil, 2 lemons, and 1 stick of butter so far. Y'all see that? And I'll let that boil for probably 20-30 minutes. Maybe not that long, maybe 10 minutes. I'll let it boil. We're going to let our base simmer here for about 20 minutes, and when it's done, we're going to inject some into the pig and pour it over top of the pig, put it in the smokehouse, and we'll see how it turns out.
So we take our pig out of the ice. This is about a 40-pound hog, maybe a little bigger, 40 or 50-pound hog. So we've let our pig sit on ice for 24 hours. Now I'm going to inject him with our base that we have let simmer. And I'm going to do it before I put the seasoning on, because I like to rub the seasoning in real good as well. But I'm going to inject them. And the way you inject it is you just get you one of these little work it in there and inject some and ease it out and inject some more and just and we try to stick them how we want them to lay. So we want them back hams wide. You want them spread out and the front stood up tall. Also want to add a couple logs. That way it'll be a good strong smoke coming up.
Okay, a couple weeks ago, y'all sent me a shoulder down. Give it to Jerry Jr. there.
Yes,
give it to
sir.
Jr. And we cooked it. We slow cooked it. But a lot of people are concerned about, being wild and all that, it tasting wild and how you get that gamey taste out of it. I seen y'all season it up and we season it different and all that, but when we cooked ours, that's some of the best hog I ever eat. So, just how do y'all usually do yours? About y'all soak it overnight? Y'all said you had it on ice, but it really don't taste that gamey, does it?
No, sir. The hogs that are that small, under 80 or 100 pound, a hog that small that don't have really any gamey taste in it at all. I could go kill a hog, bring it home, clean it, rinse it down, season it up, and put it right in the smokehouse, and you will say it'll be the best eating hog that you've ever ate. Once they start getting bigger, they might develop a little gamey taste, but we've killed hogs up to 350 pounds and cut the back straps out of it and took them and gave them somebody, and they're like, that's the best hog I've ever tasted in my life.
Well, we've had this hog in the smokehouse all night long. We started about 3 o'clock yesterday. We're about to take it out, cut it into some pieces, and put it in the pan. Pour some of the baste we made over it yesterday, and salt and pepper it a little more seasons. Wrap it up in tinfoil, and put it back in for about 6 more hours.
Now here I'm just cutting it, just picking a spot and cutting it where all of it will fit in the pan. Over them. You can pour it all, or you can save a little for dipping sauce when you're done. I like to put a good little bit in there. Can always make some more for dipping sauce. But I'm just going over and just re-seasoning it just a little bit more. I know we already seasoned it one good time. And some good old meat tenderizer. Love me some meat tenderizer. Now we'll wrap it back up. Stick it back in the smokehouse. And the reason why we wrap it up is because it keeps all the juices flowing. Once you get the good outside smoky color and flavor on it, this will keep the juices flowing so it won't dry your meat out, and it helps you keep it on the smokehouse for
When you got your meat smoking in there, then you take this bear trap here, you set it, and that's to keep somebody from, eating your meat or, getting a little piece of it
That's
for a
exactly
time.
right.
Yeah.
Got a booby trap.
So I need one of them, but a little bigger than that. There, y'all got it.
Today we also wanted to show y'all something that's pretty useful at deer camp. It's called a Swedish torch. It's good for cooking on top of with a skillet. If you ever wake up in the morning, don't necessarily have a stove, but you do have a chainsaw. Take a good seasoned piece of wood, cut it square at top and bottom, and cut it into a pie shape straight down with the chainsaw, leaving about 2 or 3 inches at the bottom so it doesn't fall apart. And all we'll do is we'll take some kindling. I got some pine straw right here. We'll put it right here in the center, light it, let it start burning. As it starts to burn, it'll start burning a little bit and get bigger and bigger and hotter as it burns. And it's perfect for setting a skillet on, cooking anything you need to. And the good thing about it is when you're done, if you want to move it, you'll be able to pick it up from the side and tote it to wherever you need to, whether you're going to throw it in the fire or do whatever with it. Now to light the Swedish torch, all we're going to do is take a little bit of pine straw, try and get it lit, and start sticking it down this hole, and just feed the flame for a little bit while it starts to ignite the inside of the Swedish torch. And it doesn't hurt to have a couple small sticks to help it get going good inside there for just a second. And that should be about all we need to get it going. I may have to add just a little bit after this burns up, but that should get it going right there. It doesn't take much. As you can see, it doesn't take much at all. It's continuously burning now. You don't have to feed the fire. You can just simply take a skillet, set it on top of there. After it burns a little bit, that smoke will die down. It's just now getting going. It's a perfect spot to cook your morning breakfast on at deer camp. Works pretty good, and it's fun to do.
So it don't take but a couple seconds for your pan to get hot enough to get ready to pour your beans, and it can get a little smoky sometimes. So I'm just going to pour the baked beans in there. I like to hear a little sizzle. And I'm not one to waste. And we'll let these cook till they come to a slight boil. And then we'll pull them off to a side and start the corn. It don't take long. I mean, you want to kind of stir it around a little bit every now and then, that way it don't stick to the bottom of your skillet. Alright, so it's been about 4 or 5 minutes. I've been stirring it here and there, and I'm ready to go ahead and take this one off and set it to the side and maybe start my corn. Now I pulled my smaller pot off, and I went ahead and put just a touch of oil in the bottom of it just to make it where all the seasoning and everything will come out. Let that get warm for a second. Like I said, it don't take long, as you can see. I'm just going to pour my corn in here. And bring that to a slight boil. Oh yeah, the corn's boiling nice. I believe that's done. I'm gonna go ahead and take it off and set it off to the side. So our pig's been on about 26, maybe 27 hours. We got our size done, so we're gonna go ahead Alright, so let's cut into the back strap and see what it looks like. Oh man, it just
Well, this is S&S Outfitters. I'm Sham,
And I'm Shane.
and we wanted to thank y'all for watching our segment on the smokehouse we built. We wanted to thank Jerry Nolan.
And I know we're going to enjoy this. I hope y'all enjoyed it too.
Hey, this next video comes to us from Arian Ferguson. A young man lives in Fitzgerald, Georgia. He likes to make survival videos, puts them on YouTube. He cooks, he reviews products, he does a lot of stuff, and he likes to do it with a little bit of humor. So, hey, y'all watch this. This next segment, he's going to be cooking some wild game.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. This is the day you've all been waiting for. Delicious time 4. We're going to be cooking some deer meat, some special deer meat with some good seasoning, and some frog legs, a southern special.
Alright, first we're going to take this soy sauce. We're going to put it in the pan. Make it nice and juicy.
Juicy.
So there's enough that the deer meat can marinate in
Yeah,
it.
juice that thing, man.
Give me your knife. Give me your knife.